Welcome to my channel Study Sphere. This is the very part 2 of Cell, the Fundamental Unit of Life. This is the last part for this chapter where I'll be explaining about the topics after prokaryotes and eukaryotes. The summary is given in my very first video. You have to watch that video to understand the explanation of this video. So let's begin with it. Specialized cells, power, life functions. These are the cells which are not actually the types of cells, but yeah, these are the cells found in plants and animals, including us. Okay, muscle cells which helps in movement by contracting and relaxing. So muscle cells helps in contraction and relaxation, while nerve cells helps in transmitting electrical signals. Electrical signals are nothing but when we will get like a cut on our finger, hand, or somewhere related to nerves, or a cut in our nerves to be very precise. There are electrical signals which are approached to our brain through cells that heal the wound. Okay, next is red blood cells. This is the very minor function of red blood cells, that they transport oxygen from lungs to all the body tissues present in our body. Next is plant cells. They help in converting uh, uh, like we know what is photosynthesis, so they convert sunlight to energy. Now epithelial cells are the very first layer of cells, or the outer layer of cells, which protect barriers on body surface. To be very precise, not just epithelial cells, there are many other cells, but mainly epithelial cells are protective barriers of our body surface. You can even feel them, they are very outer in its outer, like after the skin these epithelial cells are present. They are named different in different parts, like for plants epidermis, for us it is epithelial. There are many different types of cells. These are just a overview of it, and they play very essential roles. Actually, the cells play very essential roles for our organs. Next is cell theory. There are four theories, but over here there are only three theories that have been given. The very first theory is of Robert Hooke, who discovered cells by observing it under a microscope and termed them as cells. There were structures, so he told that they are cells. Next is the cell theory given by Matthias Schilden and Theodor Schwann, which told that living things are composed of cells, completely composed of cells. Next is cells arising from pre-existing cells. This was given by Rudolf Virchow, who told that cells arise from existing cells. These are the three theories which you have been known to. I'll be also telling the theory. This is just in an advanced formation, not totally advanced, but this is one of the cell theory given by Robert Brown. He discovered nucleus in the cell. Okay. Next is cell functions, how cells sustain life. Okay, now mitochondria, as I told you, powerhouse of the cell. It converts glucose to ATP. Protein synthesis, as I told you, ribosomes are responsible for protein synthesis, and they assemble amino acid into proteins. They are essential for cell structure and function. Waste removal, lysosomes break down and recycle cellular waste, which is present in our body, and maintain cell health. The communication is cells send and receive signals to coordinate activities. If we don't have cells, then you have no communication between organs. As organs, all the organs are interrelated to each other. Through this cell, they communicate with each other. So the cells are a means of communication for all the body parts. Okay, now essential discoveries about cell. So this is, I think the previous slide was the last slide. I've told the cell functions, cell structure, its importance, and the major vital role in all the living organism. Cell components also I told you, the historical milestones, the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. Okay, I think so, yeah. Just a moment, everyone. Yeah, everyone. So this is the cell membrane part. I actually forgot that the slide contains about 31 papers. I forgot about it. Sorry for the misconception or the misunderstanding. I thought this chapter was just over here. Let me explain it in very detailed format. The cell membrane. Okay. The cell's protective gatekeeper. This cell membrane is actually, as I told you, that is a protective gatekeeper, as you can say. Okay. It is very flexible in nature. They're semi permeable. Okay, semi-permeable means that it only allows some some substances and controls other substances. Okay, next is defining the cell. As I told you, cell is a very smallest unit of life. You can even say that chota packet bada dhamaka. It is very small, but it controls and manages a whole body. Next is the cell cycle. There are three phases: interphase, mitosis, cytokinesis. Okay, they divide and multiply. I'm not going very deep into this cell cycle, but yeah, I'll be brushing up the points. The interphase, the cell grows and replicates its DNA, preparing for division. So the cell is growing and replicating itself, replicating its DNA for division. Mitosis is the division, which is identical sets of chromosome, through which we get identical sets of chromosome, and it is an equal division. Next is cytokinesis. The cytoplasm splits and forms two daughter cells. Karyokinesis means nucleus division. Cytokinesis means cytoplasm splits. But what is the difference between mitosis and karyokinesis is mitosis, where two identical sets of chromosomes are formed. From karyokinesis, two daughter cells are formed. Okay. Now, key cell components, as I told you, cell membrane, which controls the movement of substances; ribosomes, which is essential for growth and repair; cytoplasm is a gel-like fluid; nucleus, as I told, it contains DNA or the genetic material, which is controlling all the genetic information of our body. Okay, mitochondria produces energy through cellular respiration. Next is cells in action. Now, for skin, they heal wounds. For growth of hair, there is cell division of hair follicles. For defending the body, there are immune responses. For carrying out photosynthesis, there are plant leaves which have cells in them. For digesting food, also we need cells. For breaking down the nutrients in the gut and excreting out the waste. Why cells are mattering? Cells are as a brick for us. They come together, they form tissues, organs, organisms, and an whole organ system, which is essential for us. Now, foundation of life, they are fundamental building blocks without which complex life and its function would not exist. So cells are the fundamental building blocks for us. Okay, as I told you, the comparison of the cells, the common misconception about the cells is that they look the same. No, they don't look the same. They vary in shape, size, and their own functions. They do not divide. Okay, that is a misconception, but they do divide. They grow, they repair tissues and reproduce. Next is cells are only in animals. No, they are even present in plants, bacteria, and fungi. Cell size is visible to the naked eye? No, they are to be seen through microscope. Because of it was just seen to Robert Hooke in microscope. Next is power life's function. As I told you, all the functions of the cells. There are some secrets of cell that I think I have told you. Yeah, I have told you about them. That's it for you guys. I hope my explanation was clear enough to make you understand the chapter. This is the whole chapter of cell, the fundamental unit of life. And for 10th also, I'll be explaining further chapters. I'll be only taking science because this is, I feel that only one subject is a subject which we can explain clearly. If we take 2 to 3 chapters, if I told you that I'll be explaining this chapters and this subjects, then you might be confused. So I'll be just explaining science, wherein I'll be taking biology, physics, and chemistry. This is my very first video of biology, which I started from cell, as I'm also a small unit in YouTube. So I thought this first chapter will be easier for me. If there is any confusion in this chapter, if there is anything you feel that you have been not explained, you can definitely comment me. I'll check out and add the concept. Okay, thank you everyone. I hope my explanation was clear to you. Everything was clear, the chapter was clear. If there is any doubt, you can definitely comment me. I'll check out your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and notify, because further chapters will be getting to you. This is mainly for ICSE students, and even CBSE students can refer, because ICSE is more of detail. Okay, you can definitely check out. For if you want me to make particular CBSE 9th and 10th chapters, I can definitely make it. This is for ICSE. Your comments actually matter me more, because your demands actually are important for me to understand what should I explain or not. As I'm very new to this community, I hope you will like my explanation. If there is any doubt, I'm even repeating that, you can definitely comment. I'll definitely check your comments. Okay, thank you everyone. Hope my explanation was clear. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and notify for further chapters. Thank you.